Hey guys, what's up? It's Liam here with my second video of uploading today, and what I'm going to do now is start a new series on tips and tricks on Modern Warfare, and basically just to improve your gaming altogether. And what I've got for you today is just a basic way to improve your kill to death ratio. And it's going to be about 10 minutes long. This is definitely the longest upload. It's going to put a lot of time in, so just before I start, can you just please drop a like? It only takes a second, and if you enjoy, I've got a lot of good content coming up, so please subscribe. Now quickly you can see that my kill to death ratio is 2.31 on this game, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to give you some tips, guys, to hopefully increase yours. So aside that, I have got a kill confirm gameplay that I recorded the other day, and I'm using an LMG just for trolls really. It's not something I usually use, but the main thing that you need to consider for increasing your kill to death ratio is what gun you use. Now I've been doing a lot of research on guns, guys, and I can definitely see that the assault rifles on Modern Warfare 3 are the way forward. I think personally I'd stick with the Type 95 or the MK14 if you want to increase your kill to death ratio. The Type 95's got 55 damage up close and 20 damage at range, so what that works out is 2 bullet kill at close or 5 at range. And as you know, the Type 95 is a 3 burst weapon, so all you have to do, guys, is land 2 of those 3 bullets up close to get a kill. And I think that is a really good weapon, definitely if you want to increase your kill to death ratio, because I mean a lot of problems with this game and a lot of people have had is that the damage drop off on most guns is quite bad because of the range. Obviously there's no stopping power on, so it's something definitely to consider if you want to pack bullets down long range. Definitely consider an assault rifle. Also the MK14, I've mentioned this on an earlier video, it's got 75 damage up close and 49 damage at long range. Now that is an awesome weapon. That's equivalent to a sniper rifle, so that's 2 shot close and 3 shots at distance, or even a 1 shot headshot, which is awesome if you've got good accuracy. But all those weapons not only increase your kill to death ratio, I can promise they will if you use them correctly. They will increase your accuracy as well. Obviously, three bullets from 1 shot, it does increase your accuracy a lot. You can see mine was 24 start of the video, and that's because I do tend to use burst weapons quite a lot. I do favour them over such other weapons like the FAD. The FAD's a 4 to 5 shot weapon up close, and I just don't like having to fire so many bullets. Sorry, to get a kill, guys. Really, it's not something that's needed, especially when you're playing normal core games such as team deathmatch as opposed to hardcore. But that's definitely one thing I would consider to run with. Those 2 guns are what I favour, and as well as the ACR's equipped with kick or a silencer as well. That gun can be really good to increase your kill to death ratio, as you can see on some of my gameplays earlier on. So just another thing that I want to talk about, guys, is the silencer. And the silencer is a really good a good attachment for weapons on this game. Silencer, what it does is basically there's no recoil reduction on silencers. I'm not sure if you know that, but silencer doesn't actually, it's a myth, it doesn't actually reduce the recoil of weapons on this game, which is unfortunate, but it does offer the benefit that you do not show up on the map. And guys, there is a lot of kill streaks on this, and a lot of them offer enemy UAVs, and I think it's really good because red dots appear on the minimap, and obviously a lot of guys are looking up there with the UAVs, and it just really helps out trying to keep you hidden. And talking about UAVs, guys, my third tip, sorry, is Assassin. Now Assassin is a good perk to run with if you want to increase your kill to death ratio, purely because, as I said, the UAVs are quite common on this game, because you can run with specialists and have a UAV and an advanced UAV at 12 kill streaks. And you do tend to see a lot more kill streaks that include UAVs on this game. And the pro benefit of Assassin is that when you get Assassin Pro, there's no counter UAV or EMP affection, which is really good as well, because obviously 4 to 5 kill streaks on this game include counter UAVs and things like that. So it's something definitely to consider if you want to increase your kill to death ratio. Although I do tend to use the advantages of using Quick Draw Pro, because I do like to be able to throw my flash grenades a lot quicker and stuff like that. I do think Assassin is a really good perk to equip if you want to increase your kill to death ratio. So another thing, guys, I want to talk about today is what game mode you play. So I would definitely tend to stick, if you want to increase your kill to death ratio, I would tend to stick to more team based games such as Domination. This is purely because they favour a lot of new players, I know not a lot of people will agree with this, but it does actually help increase your kill to death ratio, and it does allow a lot of score to be gained from one match. One thing I would definitely stay away from if you're not used to playing a lot of games, and obviously if you want to increase your kill to death ratio, is search and destroy. If you're lacking the kill to death ratio you want, search destroy can be a lot of problems, because a lot of good players like to play on search, basically just because of experience now. And compared to normal games such as Team Deathmatch offers 100 XP per kill, whereas search offers 1000 for a headshot and 500 for normal kill. Now that is a lot, guys, and a lot of people like to power level and get quite up pretty quick, so that's one thing that I definitely wouldn't do if you want to increase your kill to death ratio. And if you're not used to search and destroy as well, it can be quite weird, because a lot of people tend to rush, and it's just weird to get into the mechanics of search and destroy. I definitely find it easier to get a good kill to death ratio on team-based games like Domination and things like that. But that's just a couple of tips that I'd like to discuss as well, guys. Also, I think a good way to increase your kill to death ratio, and sorry guys if this is totally random, but it's because I'm obviously I'm making this up, and I'm not running off a script, but a good way that I find is to play with a good team. As you can see here, guys, most of my gameplays I do really well, and I play with a really good team. And that's because communication is a really big issue I find with Call of Duty now, and a lot of teams don't communicate. I can remember once when I started playing Call of Duty, it was kind of taboo not to use a microphone. Everyone used a microphone, and it's just something that really it's changed since 4 years ago when I started playing Call of Duty, and it kind of miss the good old times when everyone used to talk. But I mean, that is one thing that I definitely would do, and that's grab a good team and just play with your friends. Really, it's more fun, and obviously you can communicate a lot more, and doing so you get a lot more benefit out of playing the game, should I say. And I definitely tend to see my kill to death ratio climb when I'm using a good team and playing with my friends. So that's another thing to consider, guys. And the next part I want to talk about is kill streaks. Now, if you want to run good kill streaks, there's no problem with that. There's definitely benefits to using things like AC-130s and stuff. They do offer a lot more benefits when you reach the top end challenges. But when you want to increase your kill to death ratio, guys, I tend to stick with a low kill streaks, such as I run 3, 4, 5 quite a lot, and that's basically because the third kill streak is obviously the UAV, and that definitely helps me raise my kill to death ratio. And I think that's because I like to see the acquisition on the map, and that's definitely one thing that I tend to try to promote within my team, is to use more UAVs and support kill streaks. And because the game is quite dominated with people trying to obviously ranking more kills for more points, and there is some interesting kill streaks, like I've said on earlier videos, such as AC-130 and things like that, and they are really fun to use. But the problem is just trying to get the kill streaks up to there. It's quite a challenge if you're not, as I said, a good player on Call of Duty and your kill to death ratio is not as good. But that's definitely some things I'd consider, guys. Also, what I'd like to talk about is just general playing time, really, guys. If you practice a lot, your kill to death ratio will increase. That is definitely a promise. I mean, I think I've put around 60 days in overall my Call of Duties, which is quite a lot, guys. I know it's not something I brag about usually, but I did start off not doing so well. I think on the first Call of Duty my kill to death was around 1.4. I know that is still pretty impressive, but compared to this one, I've definitely advanced. And I do say practice a bit. Just remember the few tips I've told you, guys, and I'm sure your kill to death ratio will rise. If not, just keep practicing it, and just it's more to do with what feels right for you. I've gave tips out for what I think will help your kill to death ratio increase, but it's more about playing around with the settings and increasing what you feels, like swapping your classes around and things like that, just to see what you feels right. One thing I will mention as well, guys, is the sensitivity of gameplay. A lot of people ask me what sensitivity I run with, and I run with a 9 sensitivity, but I don't know why people should be really interested, because it's what you feel to be the best. But that's just a few things I wanted to raise today, guys. I want you to put into practice and really just see if the tips that I give you help. So I hope they do, and I just want to say thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.